2023. Primate Ayodele names politicians who won't win in Delta, Ebonyi, and Cross River. Primate Ayodele is a clergy who prophesies. He speaks regarding politics, not just politics, general happenings in the country. You know, he's been very bold, speaks about President Muhammadu Buhari's government, APC and PDP. And in time past, he has spoken about his release prophecies about the 2023 general election. But this one is coming regarding the state governorship election. He's speaking, he's just revealed the names of those politicians that will not succeed, that will not win. Well, I would say he's a controversial cleric because some persons believe that all he says they are just mere predictions and analysis. He gathers what is going on and just analyzes based on happenings, or he predicts. But there are others that believe that he's a true prophet and that they've seen his prophecies come to pass. You know, earlier on in the year, he was dragged and he was told that the prophecies he made for 2021, some of them did not come to pass, but we saw that he reacted swiftly to state that the ones that did not come to pass, that there was no timeline, that everyone should go and check closely. There was no time frame for that one, that it could happen anytime. Well, regardless of all of the criticism he's been receiving and the name calling, you know, a lot of persons saying that he's a fake prophet, concentrate on your ministry work, concentrate on your pulpit and leave politics alone, stay out of politics. That has not stopped him from speaking. He always speaks regarding happenings in the country, and now he's just brought out a shocker. This is a shocker to some politicians. We'll bring you all of the details in a moment. But before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button. And if it's your first time, you're very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now to the news. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, on Thursday identified some politicians who can't succeed in their aspirations to become governors in their respective states in 2023. In a statement signed by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin, Primate Ayodele said some aspirants in Delta, Ebonyi, and Cross River states can't become governors in 2023. He cautioned them against spending money on election campaigns because God has not anointed them to lead the state. Primate Ayodele identified the politicians as Arthur Jarvis, Daniel Asukwo, Prince Goswill Edward, Asukwo Ekpeong, and Festus Kayemo. He also named Great Ogboru, Senator Emmanuel Ugwaria Vodo, and Deputy Governor of Delta State, Kingsley Otaro. Furthermore, the clergyman said Fidelis Nwankwo, Mr. Chris Uzolo, and Edward Nwangu can't become governors in their respective states in 2023. Primate Ayodele's prophetic revelation cut across the All Progressive Congress APC and the People's Democratic Party PDP in the states named. The statement reads, for PDP in Cross River, the man of God mentioned Arthur Jarvis and Daniel Asukwo, while Prince Goswill Edward, Asukwo Ekpeong were mentioned in the APC. In Delta State APC, Primate Ayodele warned Minister Festus Kayemo, Great Ogboru, and mentioned Senator Emmanuel Ugwaria Vodo, the Deputy Governor of the state, Kingsley Otaro, in PDP. In Ebonyi State, PDP's Engineer Fidelis Nwankwo, Mr. Chris Uzolo, and APC's Edward Nwangu as politicians who won't become governor in the state in 2023. Ayodele urged those he identified to spend their money on philanthropic work rather than waste it on political campaigns. He stressed that there is a blessing in carrying out philanthropic work than spending so much on a campaign that won't yield anything. Wow. This sounds very familiar with the just concluded governorship election in Anambra State. Days leading to the governorship election, Primate Ayodele released prophecies as well, called those that will not win, that they should not just bother spending their money, that they should rather use it for charity work, philanthropic work, and just be a blessing to other people. Same thing he's stating right now. And regarding that prophecy, we saw that the names he mentioned, they did not win. If you recall very well, he mentioned Andy Uba that he should not bother. And immediately he mentioned Andy Uba. Andy Uba could not hesitate. He fired back at Primate Ayodele. Andy Uba fired back seriously that he's a fake prophet and he should keep his prophecies to himself, that his prophecies will not stop him from contesting. However, he carried on with the election, carried on with the campaign. So obviously, he must have spent a lot of money. You know, the money Ayodele is talking about, that rather than waste the money on campaigns that you will not win, just spend it to be a blessing to other people. So Andy Uba spent a lot of money during the campaign. We can see that even up to now, he still hasn't considered defeat. He's said he's going to court, and that the court will see to it. He doesn't believe that the election was a credible one, that he feels that some form of malpractice was done. So for these names he's mentioned, I don't know if they are going to do the same thing to fire back at him. Just the way Andy Uba reacted immediately to keep his prophecies to himself. He mentioned a lot of names. Now, Ayodele mentioned a lot of names. And I believe that for him to make mention of these names, is two ways. So he's ready for what is coming for the criticism, or he's very sure that it's God that is speaking to him and that is going to actually play out the way he has said it. If it's God that really spoke to him, we know that it's going to be like that, because the God we serve is not an author of confusion. And what we also know is that the test of a true prophet is when the words he speak, when they come to pass. Not that if they don't come to pass, then he start adjusting it. We know that there is problem with that one. If he says it, then he should follow that way. If he doesn't follow that way, then we know that things are not adding up. Anyway, Primate Ayodele has just released another set of names again. This time around for governorship election in Delta State, Ebonyi State, and Cross River, and he's telling these politicians to go and relax, to go and rest. And if we look closely, it's not like he singled out only one political party. It was all the politicians he called. They cut across the two major parties, APC and PDP. APC and PDP, they are the major parties in the country. So the politicians are from these two parties, telling them to go and rest, not to waste their money, not to spend the money, to spend it in philanthropic works, that they will be more blessed, they will benefit more from that way than spending it on campaigns. And he mentioned that if they do go ahead with the campaigns, that it will just be mere waste of the funds and of their time as well. Anyway, my people, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.